spill the beans. We just mutated on Anaki James. Tiger blood, Charlie Sheen. Leadership level like a college dean. Addicted to the truth like crack is to a fiend. The elites killed the American dream. Along with Epstein, let's rage against the machine. Momentum picking up and I'm hardly burning steam. Positivity never makes it mainstream. The country's torn like some Levi James. Cutting the lawn, but I'm barely making greens. Give it to you straight like a laser beam. This fucking reality is not what it seems. Hey, what's going on, guys? You're watching the Off Topic Show right now. We're available on all platforms. Make sure you guys go to Compound Censored. Use promo code Off Topic to save 20% off your monthly and yearly subscriptions when you guys subscribe using promo code Off Topic. So many awesome shows on the network, but make sure to show your support for the Off Topic Show by using promo code below Off Topic. You know what? Let's go ahead. Speaking of comments, let's have your guys' chat popping up in the bottom right there. And, well, there's a lot of chatter going on. Is Nick Shirley a plant? Is Nick Shirley just here to cover up everybody talking about Nick Fuentes? Is this all smoke and mirrors if nobody is going to be held accountable? Should we be paying our taxes this year? That's what people want to know. Also, people want to know, hey, should I start a luring center? Apparently, there's a lot of money there. You may not have to go get a college degree. Some people are wondering if, let's go ahead. If the government can have $18 billion scammed from it without anyone noticing, then we, the people, are paying way too much in taxes. The Somalians didn't come up with this fraud scheme on their own. So how did they come up with it? Now, some people think Nick Shirley is a fraud. They think he's working with the Trump administration. Yet again, he doesn't smoke. He doesn't drink. He doesn't have sex. He's a Mormon. You see how they're trying to say, hey, he's supposed to be the J.D. Vance, the pro J.D. Vance, the pro Peter Thiel and all that. Honestly, I think Nick Shirley's a good guy. I don't think he's that big of a joke. I think people are just hating on him because he exposed, well, come on, bro. This place had this sign up, the luring center. Nick Shirley is getting death threats. And surely you guys understand why. Because he's messing with people's money. But now it's like the Nick Shirley effect. Other people are going outside of this place to try to enroll their kids.
Stop, bro. Hey, these supposed to be the kids. Hey, where'd y'all bring the kids from? They just imported some kids into the learning center. Shoot, I mean, not his kids. I don't know where they got them from, but they's kids now.
Okay, so wait. They're now bringing kids in because if I remember correctly, which I talked about on yesterday's episode, let me see if I can go ahead and pull this up from yesterday's episode right here. There wasn't anybody going to this school. Let me see. Yeah, we have a video. There was nobody else. Nick Sorter Learning Center. Nick Shirley. Hold on. I have it right here. More fraud. Items missing. Yeah, right here. Look. Watch this.
Of the centers, Quality Learning Center closed just over a week ago. I think another one that was mentioned had closed maybe even several years ago.
So these places are closed, and and now there's people coming in. But you see, what's weird is people rolling up like this guy.
They're recording me. Where are the kids? Where are the kids? Most profitable daycare in Minnesota. Not a bad business. I just want to learn how to start a daycare.
All right, so is this just trolling? Listen, this gives Legacy News the excuse to be like, hey, alternative journalism. See, it's not journalism. Like, these people are literally trolling. I don't know if this guy has any kids or what.
Oh, man. What you said what?
You can take a picture from the sidewalk. That's not
This private property?
Yeah, that's not trespassing.
Hey, I'm just trying to enroll my kid. Can I enroll my kid? His name's Abdi. Abdi. A procedure? Can I get papers?
Come back on. Come back to us when we're open on regular hours and we'll work out with you guys.
It's 3:48 on a Tuesday. This is.
See, he had an image of Nick Shirley right here. Look. Dude, everybody's aura farming this place. They're all aura farming. All these other creators are trying to get clicks and views. Come on, man. Come on, man. And remember what it wasn't this daycare, but one of these fraudulent daycares said that people broke into the daycare and they took all their documents. Do you guys really believe this? You know, if you forgot, I'll play the clip again. But this guy right here, look at this guy.
Here, we saw that our office doors was broken into as well. We saw that, unfortunately, there was important documentation, enrollment of the children, and also employee documentation that
was somebody played a really seriously disgusting joke on us and broke into our facility. They stole our employees' paperwork, all of the children's enrollment paperwork. Those sons of bitches even went as far to steal our checks out of our checkbook, making us unoperational to proceed with cash operations. And the kids, it's a crime against hamburgers. It's a crime against American cheese, children, hamburgers, and it's very uncouth.
Hey,
Well, what
listen,
had happened
listen.
was
What is that? Listen, we can laugh about this, but it's not funny. The guy literally said the paperwork got stolen, bro. I'm not making this up. He literally said their documents got stolen. Look.
is spelled NASRULAHMOHAMED. I'm the manager at Nokomis Daycare Center, and today I want to talk about what happened yesterday. Yesterday morning, I was called by the owner.
I want to talk about what happened the last week. Yesterday. Today. I want to talk about tomorrow's next day. You understand? I don't want to play this whole clip because I already talked about it on my previous episode. But the point of the matter is, this guy is saying somebody broke into the daycare and took all their documents that basically show that they were doing fraud. And if you guys believe this, I have a story to tell you. But this wasn't even the most ridiculous thing. One of these women basically came out and said, yeah, it's fraud.
Say vandals did. Now, this is where they say the vandals got into the daycare through cinder block and appeared to be unsuccessful when trying many other ways. The daycare says it appears the vandals first tried to saw into the door of the Family Dollar next door in the shopping center, but that didn't work. The manager claims those who broke in went straight to the office, stealing information of the many children who were taken care of here.
We are not a part of any harmful things that are being said. We have no problem with CCAP and our license.
Yeah, could you imagine? Remember the whole, my dog ate my homework, folks. My dog. They really think we're this stupid. Remember, 2026 is the year that most people are awakening. We're moving towards a no tax revolt. But I'm going to tell you guys, pay your damn taxes. There's a new way. It's an American Revolution around the corner, not a civil war. It's an American Revolution 2.0, the only resolution, the only solution I know. And I'll tell you this, I don't give a hell if everybody starts doing bad shit. I'm not going to do bad shit. You understand? We have to hold people accountable. Politicians that allow this. Not paying your taxes, that's not the solution, dude. Even though you guys are pissed off, and I'm going to show you a lot of videos of people saying, don't pay the taxes. That's stupid. Don't be a damn idiot. But it makes you wonder, why are we paying taxes? What the hell is going on? Dude, look, they're even at, man, how much time do how much time do you guys have? Because I'm ready to open up your brain.
Care is cut. I'm unable to work or go to school. I understand fraud is bad.
Yeah. Did you hear she messed up?
I'm unable to work or go to school. I understand fraud is bad.
Yeah, fraud is bad. And then look at her. Look what this doctor said about it.
Just a quick follow-up. I heard on the news this morning that they've frozen all the funding for the daycares in Minnesota until they figure this stuff out, so they're going to have to find other ways to steal for the short term. And lefties are all out saying, oh, the kids aren't going to have the money right now then. Well, maybe you should have thought about it when you stole $9 billion first, before you worried about this kind of thing. You were fine with the theft for the last 6 years. I didn't hear a boo out of you. But now suddenly when the theft stops, oh my God, somebody might get hurt. People were getting hurt, morons. And then the next thing was even better when they said that. Marco Rubio came out and said that they're going to denaturalize anyone who is found guilty in this stuff. They're going to take away their citizenship and kick them right the frick out. Good. They got no business here. They're obviously bad people. Anyone who did this kind of thing, get them out. Got no problem with that at all. I love seeing responsive, reactive government actually taking care of stuff. Honestly, that's what they're there.
American dream is no longer for Americans. It's for foreigners coming to America that want to have a better life. You see, America has invested so much money into foreigners coming here so that they can have housing, so that they can have food, so that they can have medical benefits, so that they can have money every single month, that they forgot that the Americans living in America actually have dreams too. And if you want to build a business, you have to pay taxes on that business. You have to go through all these different channels in order to build that business. It's 100% very expensive to start a business in America. And the thing is if that business is not making money off the get-go, then you've already failed. And so these people, these foreigners that are coming from different countries, they come here and they get all of these benefits. They get all of this housing. They get all of this food. They get all of this just help. And not only that, but they get all these grants so that they can start their business. It's very easy for them to be successful. It's very easy for them to take advantage of the system that America has built so that they can come here and get absolutely rich. And I'm asking the question, what the fuck happened to taking care of Americans? Why is it that Americans cannot focus on their dream? They have to focus on surviving every single month. They have to focus on being able to feed their family. The issue lies within taxes. You see, if $19 billion goes missing and nobody bats an eye, that tells you that we are overtaxed, overregulated. That tells you that nobody is paying attention to the money that has gone missing, and nobody absolutely cares about how Americans are being treated. This is a big issue. If $19 billion goes missing, there should be a red flag somewhere. But because they tax us so much, it is easy for them to rip us off.
As neighbors, and I talked to one of them. And I asked him about this whole Somalian fraud that's going on in Minnesota. And one of the guys explained it to me this way. He said back in Somalia, a lot of them come from clans. And Muslims have this thing where their spoils, even their Prophet Muhammad, whatever, he would go out and plunder people, and the spoils of war would be considered rightfully theirs. And whenever they would go to a place and they would subjugate the non-believers, they would put a tax on them. So he's like, the Somalians believe in Minnesota, their plunder is rightfully theirs, and it's just a tax that the white people are paying for the Somalians, to the Muslims, to the non-believers. And so they do not comprehend the Western laws. They don't understand it. It doesn't compete to their Sharia law that they're practicing. And so there's outrage. And so he explained this one little thing to me. He's like, in their religion, they're permitted to lie. So when you see all these Somalians in Minnesota, being outraged that their fraud is being exposed, he's like, they're permitted to lie. They're permitted to tax the non-believers. They're permitted to practice their Sharia law. They're permitted to plunder because in their belief system, it is rightfully theirs. So they don't understand why all these people are upset about, all this fraud that's going on, because they've been practicing all this stuff they've been doing in Somalia. They just brought their belief system here, and they do not understand why everyone's outraged. And, so that's just, and I was like, well, that kind of makes sense. I guess if you raised up in one belief system, you went to another, and then, you're upset why they're upset that you're marrying a 6-year-old. That's kind of been happening. So that's quite interesting. But here in Idaho, there's a very good Somalian population, and 3 doors house from me.
3 doors down, huh? If I go crazy, then will you still call me Superman? If I'm alive and well, will you be there holding my dick? Anyway, people are waking up. And regardless, whatever take you want to take, people are upset with Nick Shirley. Like this guy right here, making some kind of threat to Nick Shirley. Why are you pissed off at him?
Punk ass little fucking racist white dude in Minneapolis, Nick, whoever the fuck he is. TikTok. Y'all know what you're doing well. Fuck that dude.
Okay, I don't understand. Grown men go on their TikTok. Hey guys, hey, you see Nick Shirley? Yeah, exposing fraud. Yeah, keep it up, guys. Oh, yeah, keep it up, man. What's going on here? I'm just trying to figure it out. This guy has a point right here. Let me play this video. Yeah, Nick Shirley. He's the one, right? Nick Shirley's the bad guy. And here, I have a video of this dude with a beard. If I can find the video right here, dude with beard. Here, let me play this video about no taxes.
And I'm going to crash out. I'll tell you why. Because I was thinking about how much stuff we were taxed on last night as I was falling asleep, right? So if you own a home, you're taxed on your home and the closing costs for your home when you initially close on the house. But then you have property tax, right? So every time that year rolls around, you have to pay your property taxes. If you don't pay your property taxes, the government can come take your house that you own. Flat out. And then your car, right? So you buy a car, you pay taxes on the car, then you pay a wheel tax, and you pay a registration tax, and you pay an operating tax. And if you don't do that and you're caught doing that without paying any of that, then guess what? They will send you a ticket, or they will just impound your vehicle, which is insane, right? Well, then it's like, okay, well, then you go to the grocery store, right? And you buy groceries and you pay taxes on those groceries with money that's already taxed because you already paid taxes when you made that income. And then it's like, okay, cool. Well, this will obviously go back to benefiting the people, right? It'll obviously go back to benefiting Americans. No, it doesn't. Instead, it went to Somalians and Israelites and also the Ukraine and so many other places. And no president, regardless of side or affiliation, Democrat, Republican, Libertarian, none of them care about the people. We're all just pawns like on a chessboard. And it bothers me because every single tax season rolls around and all of us are like, we're not paying taxes. We're going to stick it to the man. And we always end up paying our taxes and then we never stick it to the man. So I don't know at what point in our American history that we changed, where we stopped actually standing up for what we believe in and what we want to fight for and what the founding fathers fought for. But I'm sick and tired of it. And I'm to the point where I'm ready. I'm so ready. Like, this is all grounds for revolution.
All right, guys, when will we be fed up with being overtaxed, especially when all the fraud is being exposed? Okay, yes, it's great that it's being exposed, but what comes from it? Okay, we're still being overtaxed. We're still having to give the government, which is a criminal organization at this point and probably always was, our money every week. We're getting nothing from it. We're getting lied to consistently. Clearly, elections don't determine anything to benefit us. So it doesn't matter really who you're voting for, right or left, until these things change, until you give the people something back.
Now, listen, I just want to say this. As we're finding out in Washington, Minnesota is just the tip of the iceberg. Dude, I did an interview with a couple guys yesterday that have been going around Washington, and they're finding out a bunch of fraud too. You know what? Listen, if you guys are just now tuning in, you're watching the Off Topic show. Use promo code Off Topic scrolling below Or if you're watching this YouTube vertically, it's scrolling above. Use the promo code OFFTOPIC to save 20% off your monthly and yearly subscriptions when you guys subscribe using promo code OFFTOPIC. So many awesome shows on the network. Make sure to show your support for the Off Topic Show by using promo code OFFTOPIC. Monday, Thursday, and Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern, we are live. And also we're live just, whenever the hell I feel like it. As long as I'm not overlapping other people doing a live show, I like to be live in the now. So let me go to yesterday's episode and let me play Chris and Danny. Let's go talk with two of the people that are out on the ground influenced by Nick Shirley, because a lot more people are getting influenced by Nick Shirley. But surely you guys have heard of the Shirley effect, right? Yet again, people think Nick Shirley is a plant for MAGA, not America First. People say Nick Fuentes, America First. A lot of people are speculating that Nick Shirley's getting propped up by Peter Thiel, Elon Musk, all the tech bros. I don't, honestly, even if that is true, this is the truth. There's fraud. And you know what's really stupid? None of this matters, actually. I'll tell you what, none of it matters because nobody's going to jail. So we can all get mad and say, don't pay taxes. You know what? The joke's on all of us. We're the joke. We can laugh at all this, but the joke's on us. Anyway, until we stand up. But what does that even mean? Stand up. Well, we need to call out these governors and these honestly, God, I don't honestly give me some throw some solutions down. It's 2026. What do we do? Going to be haters with everything you do. Let me go play one of these clips right now of our guests that are going to be our first guest of the year who've been on the show before. Let's go play one of the clips. They're going to go explain. Anyway, let's play one of their clips. We'll bring them on. We'll have them explain the clip. We'll play another clip. We'll have them explain that clip. We'll talk a little bit more, and we'll tell them to get the fuck out. So let me go ahead and play the video. This is one of them. This is happening, I believe, in Washington State. So let's play this one right here.
What are you looking for, though?
Okay, well, I'm just checking up on them.
You're a
seeing different
stranger.
ones.
You cannot come to my house.
I can ring the doorbell and say hi.
No, you cannot.
Yeah,
You
yes.
cannot. This is my property.
Oh, I know.
Call the police and say hi.
Yeah.
I have a kids. I don't know. I'm not sure if you're a criminal. If you're a child molester, you need to leave my door alone.
Okay, I'll leave.
The kids say.
You asked me to leave, I'll leave.
No. You guys
You
are
don't
wrong.
want me to leave?
Do you know you have to go through background check in order to come to somebody's house?
No, you don't.
Do you understand?
You you can knock on the door.
You cannot walk. You cannot walk in.
Yes, you
A
can.
child care.
I can knock on the front door.
No, you need to leave
I
right
will
now.
leave. Thank you.
Also,
You guys have a good
leave
day.
my brother.
We don't want our faces showed on social media, so I am recording you too. So
Okay.
if you do post on social
If
media,
you do that, we have your information and we saw it already in the system.
There's no right to privacy
No,
in public.
that is
so
privacy.
You guys have a good day.
This is
You
our
guys have a
property.
good day.
You have a
Don't
good
be
day
so
too.
emotional. It's okay.
No.
Have
Know
a
your
good day.
rules. Know your rules before you come to this place. Know your rules.
Have a good day. Have a good day.
Know your
You
rules
guys have a
before you
good
come.
day.
You looking for something to do with your TikTok? Do not come to
I'm
this
just
place.
looking. I'm just going to all the local daycares. I've gone to a bunch of them today. Everybody's been very nice.
You don't need no harassment.
This isn't harassment. I knocked on the door and said hello. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you guys. You guys have a wonderful New Year's, okay? Thank you. Have a happy New Year's. Happy New Year's, guys. Happy New Year's. Very friendly here.
Very friendly here. Hey, what's going on, Chris? What's going on, Danny? Can you hear me?
Happy New Year.
Oh, yeah. By the way, Happy New Year, guys. How you doing out there in Washington? Welcome back to the Off Topic Show, first guest of the year.
Yeah, sweet. Good to be on the show. Yeah.
Well, let me ask you guys, first of all, so that video right there that we just watched, I mean, you guys, are you going out of your way deliberately to go harass people and Somalians because you guys are racist and you hate Somalians? Or is this whole Nick Shirley thing got you guys looking into something and you went and looked up and now you're going to daycares figuring out there's something? So what just happened right now? And what was that all about? What?
Well, it's a little bit of both. Nick Shirley was a big inspiration to us. We became, after watching him a bunch down there at Portland Ice facility, night after night, kind of studying him down there, and then now, yeah, we've been investigating the Somali fraud. He's been
Yeah, I mean, you look online and you start looking up daycares, and it's interesting. I looked in Kent, Renton, Federal Way, and there's, I'd say, 40 to 50 in a 4-mile radius. All little houses, no signage, nothing that would indicate it's a daycare. You can see the window was broken on the front. There was no front window. The address isn't there. There's no brochures. I mean, there's a couple of normal daycares like in our area that like Kindle Care, like little smaller ones, and there's huge signs out front. There's even small.
All right, hey, let me pause it. Breaking news. Hey, CRX Joe, thank you for the donation. CRX Joe, thank you for the dough and thank you for the support and happy 2026, brother. You guys, the mayor of Seattle, these two guys right here better not go to Seattle. You want to know why? Because they're in Washington State exposing the corruption. But I'm going to show you guys what the mayor of Seattle said 21 hours ago. These people are committing a hate crime. Now, listen, I don't think Danny and Chris are committing a hate crime. I don't think what they're doing is wrong. Look at that house. The address is knocked off. This is supposed to be a daycare, allegedly got $770,000 of taxpayers' funds over the last couple of years. Nah, bro. But let me show you guys right here. Let me pull this up. The Seattle mayor, I don't know how she can do this, to be honest with you. I don't understand. Hey, I don't know how this is even happening. Let me put on my glasses. I can't believe this is even real. I stand with Somalia child care provider who has experienced targeted harassment and condemn the surveillance campaign promoted by extremist influencers. If you believe yourself to be a victim of hate crime, please call a victim of hate crime. Oh, shut up. Shut up. Shut the hell, dude. I'm getting so freaking pissed off. Hate crime, my ass. You know what? Honestly, I don't know the answer, folks. Violence is never the answer. We live in a digital realm now. We can use our power coming together in a positive way to shine light. That's what's happening right now. People are tired. People are burnt out. People are waking up. But dude, this is ridiculous. So Chris and Danny, which I'm going to go back to the interview. I just wanted to cut to this. So Chris and Danny, if they're in Seattle, what they're doing is a hate crime, looking up these corrupt. Oh man, I'm glad I got a new microphone. I hope my audio isn't clipping. But damn it, I would be lying to say if I'm not going a little mad. I am mad, folks. Ooh.
Ones in our area, and they have brochures, they have little cards, but you walk up to any of these ones and they'll yell at you. They'll talk through the ring and they don't want to talk to you, or they'll come to the door and they're angry right when they open it. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, so these women look pretty angry. Now, when you're walking up, are you like walking up with the camera, or are you trying to come at it from like a journalistic point of view, meaning like you're coming up, kind of see if, you get information if you want to enroll a kid. You're saying you're trying to, are you just going up there like nonchalant without cameras and stuff, and then they're already looking, acting all weird?
I keep my phone in my pocket, it's just recording. I walk up and I just want to say, hey, you guys have any brochures? Is this the daycare? I don't see any signs. I'm in the neighborhood, so just kind of looking around, checking out all the local daycares, because I am doing that. I'm checking out all the daycares in the area.
It doesn't matter Somalian. I mean, you're checking out. It doesn't matter if it's just a Somalian. You're checking out daycares in general.
Yeah. I mean, it just happens. Most of them in those areas, they're literally maybe a mile each down the road. Like we would go to a neighborhood, and a minute later we're at the next one. A minute later we're at the next one. They're just all over the place in certain little areas. They're not out in my area. They're only in Pierce County. And then when you look these up online, you can actually look at the government website for subsidies. And like that one particularly was getting $770,000 over the past 2 years. And I think the highest monthly payment was about $46,000 in 1 month. And so they're getting these payments month after month after month. And we also went to another one that was a storefront before that one. It looked like I would say like a massage parlor that's all blocked up. You can't see inside of it, you know, like one of those sketchy places.
Blacked out.
It's all blacked out. All it said was a learning child daycare learning lucky. I think it was like lucky childcare. You hit the doorbell, it rings, no one answers. They got about $1.4 million in subsidies over the past 2 years, but you couldn't tell it's a daycare. You couldn't see inside, nothing.
It's in a strip mall next to a bar.
Mid-afternoon, around 2 p.m., 1:30, 2 p.m. And said they
It's
were
just
open,
a lot of red
but
flags, a lot of sketchiness. People are already acting upset. Why are they acting upset? All these people that, at least all the Somalians, they're probably all talking within each other, saying, "Hey, look what happened in Minnesota." I'm just saying, if you got nothing to hide, then it shouldn't be so sketchy. Now, I do.
Right.
The one thing I get is like, yeah, there's kids in there, and you got to protect the kids inside the daycare. But I remember going to daycare, and there was a receptionist area, and I know things have changed, but it is weird to. Like, if somebody just wants to go in and enroll their kid, it just seems like something really sketchy. So there's another video I have, and it's
I was like, do you guys have applications, brochures? I didn't ask to see the daycare or see anything.
Right,
I
you don't
just
want to
was,
see no kids, so I get it. You're not.
Yeah.
Where's the children?
Exactly.
You know, show me the little Billy. You know. You're just saying, hey, can I get a brochure for more information? I'm checking out daycares in the area. I want to compare, and I just wanted to come by to see. You know, that's another thing. I don't want to go online. I want to come in here physically if I'm bringing my kid here, and I want to see what this place is like. Why do I have to go online if I'm going to bring my kid there? I want to go physically. If I'm putting my kid here, I want to see what it looks like. I want to see what the people. This is kind of sorry. It's kind of ridiculous, right? Like, if you're an adult, if you're a parent, you want to see what it looks like. You want to see where you're taking your kid. The woman told you, which we're going to play the clip, go online and go on. No. Because online doesn't give me these questions. Online doesn't tell me this, this, and this. This is why I'm here. And then they say they're going to call the cops on you.
They've all said that. They've all said that.
Yeah, they start yelling, call the cops, and.
Well, these people that the ones we just played say, hey, well, we got you too. We don't want to be posted, so we're going to post you and call the cops. And you say, hey, you know, it's. Go ahead and post. This is the one I'll play next. This is you guys outside of it looks like a mansion, really. Let me go ahead and play this. Look at this one.
Oh yeah, I was trying to find the local daycares.
We already know about what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
This is a licensed property. If you have a complaint, go to the state.
Okay, I was trying to find out if you guys are a daycare. I was just trying to see.
Well, you don't have to. Yeah, you don't have to. If you want to know any questions, just go online and ask who you need to ask. But
no, there's nobody online to ask, so I'm just trying to ask you guys.
No, you don't have to ask us anything.
I don't have to?
If you have any questions?
I do. I have a question. I was just asking you guys. Okay, you guys were listed on the website and a bunch of websites, so for daycares. So.
Oh, that's what it is. Then you don't need to go door to door.
It's yeah, no, you can. Yeah, I have. You can go door to door.
So if you have any questions, go call the child care check, and they'll give you whatever information that you need.
Okay, so you guys aren't a daycare then? Not a public daycare, right? Okay, I didn't think so.
Don't report our property either.
Oh, I can, yeah. So these ones were really hostile. I just knocked on the door just to see if it was a local daycare listed on the websites. She said contact the state. It's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very interesting. Look at this house, dude. This doesn't show anything of a daycare.
No.
This doesn't.
No, the Zillow estimate is $900,000 to $1 million for that house.
Yeah, the comps in that neighborhood.
Oh, dude, you guys, which later on today, when I cut you loose, I'm going to be playing some videos of a guy in Kenya that's showing a big Somalian population. Basically, their money isn't just, it's going to where our Somalians, not just back in Somalia, but wherever the hell, whatever countries they're in, they're taking the money here in the United States and they're sending it out. And there's local politicians probably in these certain areas, like you said, hey, you go over here, there's not many, but you go in this county and there's a lot because people are getting paid off the same way as we looked at California with the homeless industrial complex and people on the local level getting paid off to fatten their pocket. Anyway, dude, what are you guys making of all this? Because it looks like not just daycares, but it makes you wonder, right? Like, okay, you're doing daycares today, but what about tomorrow? You want to do, I don't know, something else. that it just seems like there's so much fraud. So what's your game plan here? What are you guys hoping to accomplish? And yeah, what's the game plan moving forward with this kind of journalism here? Because this is like, by the way, thank you for coming on here and letting me get the scoop because your guys' video has been going pretty viral. Sure. And when I seen that, I was like, well, I hope they give me the first scoop. But anyway, tell me more. Tell me more.
Yeah, we're just just trying to expose all the fraud, because there's a lot of different, there's like the healthcare ones. Like, we're just kind of starting with those because those were the easiest to start with, like, but
The websites were available to find the data on it.
yeah, we found a lot more. I'm gonna probably post a few more of them tomorrow and the next day, because there's a lot of them that are getting tax subsidies in the $500,000 to millions a year. Actually, every 2 years, because every 2 years they do the reports. But yeah,
Next is trying to find the adult care centers too.
but it's weird because it's primarily Somali. You feel like you want to look at everybody,
For
but
so many,
that's all.
most of them are all Somali, because we found about 2 legit, where they seemed like legit daycares out of like the 20.
Still getting tax subsidies.
We didn't get anything from them. We couldn't talk to them.
Well, I'll be honest, before you have to go anywhere else, I mean, as we're finding out with the Somalian community, there's a lot of corruption. So before you have to go wander anyway, before you go elsewhere, you might as well stick around right here and try to figure this out more, because it looks like there's a lot of corruption, regardless if people want to pin the tail on the donkey and call you racist. So what is the, what do you think? Are you guys going to join the group of people that are so pissed off by all this, and if nothing gets done, they're not going to file their taxes this year? Because what I think personally is, even though people are pissed off, which we should be, this is all good. Just because people are doing fucked up shit doesn't mean I'm going to do fucked up shit. So I'm still going to get my ducks in a row and hope that this is a ripple effect of people just fed up, ask questions, and want people held accountable. So my question to you guys is, are you going to file this year? And also, do you think Trump or anybody, you think anything's going to get done? Or is this just the joke's on us?
At least we're putting pressure on Trump. I mean, it's all we can really do. It's we the people,
Yeah, I mean, we're still filing our taxes. I'm still doing that. I'm not messing around with the government because I don't know what they're going to do. I mean, I'm hoping that Trump's going to do something. I'm hoping he's just waiting to get more hard evidence on some of the people. I mean, I do have an attorney general contacting me, asking me if I can send him information on what's going on, because he wants to get it over to the FBI and get it over to the DOJ.
The mayor of Pasco, Washington.
Okay, well, this is well, that's good when you got ears perked up at that level.
Yeah, I was going to mention that.
Well, because now it just starts building momentum, and what you guys are doing
Trying
here.
to keep a little bit on the down low, but give you a little bit of info.
Yeah, no, that's good. And you guys are, like I keep on saying, you guys go as a pair and stuff like that, and kind of look out for each other's blind spots.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, he keeps the car going, and I walk down the block just in case, because they're kind of crazy. I don't want to.
All right, so that interview was from yesterday's episode over on Compound Censored. If you guys are watching live right now, we're live right now, but go over to Compound Censored, use promo code OFFTOPIC to save 20% off your monthly and yearly subscriptions. That's right, independent, just me in the middle, and we're working. Hey, the guys you just seen in that video? Well, guess what they're doing tomorrow? Let me see. I pulled up So they're going to this event tomorrow, guys. You see, this is what's so badass. So they're going to this event. It's called Tax Strike Rally. Danny just wrote to me on X. Saturday, January 3rd. We want our money back. Inspired by Nick Shirley expose of government fraud and corruption. So they're going to be going to this event. I'm going to be tuning in with them maybe tomorrow during the show or after, but we'll definitely get an update of what this event was like. But since I have you guys here right now and we're live, let me go show you some more videos and go down this rabbit hole of all the corruption that's happening. Let me pull up some of these most recent videos. And it's happening, dude. There's a lot. Now, some people say, hey, why aren't you focused on all? Yeah, Trump fumbled the Epstein bag. Listen, we only have so much time, energy in a day. We know fraud. There's a lot of fraud. All right. But this, I think, is a good starting point. If you want to know what Tim Walz is doing right now? I'm not lying. Look what Tim Walz just posted. He's gaslighting us. Let me show you. Literally, this is what Tim Walz just posted. And you would think, he's not worried, by the way. He's not worried about shit. Why should he be worried? Nothing's going to happen to him. Here, let me play it. You should see. Oh, here, I have like 20 videos on my desktop right now, so I'm very not organized. Just give me literally 10 seconds. Here it is. Here's Tim Walz. Look at this. Look.
To run. long enough run that it stops snowing, but you can see on the streets or whatever, you get out there, it feels like sand, like running on sand, so it's loose under your feet, so it takes some effort, but totally worth it. Beautiful Minnesota day. Again, quick fit check. Hope always says this. People ask, how do you run in this weather? Brooks Glycerins, Kraft windproof pants, Nike quarter zip thermal, Under Armour hat, great wool socks on both feet and hands, and just run. So happy.
Okay, no. What?
New Year.
Okay, stop. You're gaslighting us. You shouldn't even be posting. You know, a lot of videos are popping up from. Let me play some of this stuff. This Minnesota fraud has been going on for a while. Dude, look at this guy. Oh my God. You know what? I knew he was insane when his wife and him, did you guys see that video last year? The TV hanging up on the bookshelf? Does anybody remember the video I'm talking about? I wish I had that video. It's basically their little flat screen TV and they're hanging it up. They hang it up right on the bookshelf. And it's I don't have OCD, but I'm just telling you, you knew these people were weird. That showed me everything I needed to know about Tim Walz, is that they hung their damn flat screen TV on their bookshelf. We're dealing with some sick people, folks. We're dealing with some really sick people. He needs to go to jail, folks. He needs to go to jail.
Nick Shirley is lying and prove him wrong, but they can't do that. You actually have him now on CBS. A lady did a report where she called some Somali daycares that was on the list, and only one of them answered. She even said that, which actually proves Nick Shirley right. Then they're also coming out saying that this is racism. This ain't racism. It's obvious what's going on. This is a community of people who are defrauding the American people. So all of these folks who standing behind them, y'all making fools of yourself, because you know what? They're conning and frauding you and got you standing behind them for help. And y'all falling right into the trap, which don't make no sense to me. And then this whole Leering Center thing, and I got to get one of them sweatshirts from Nick Shirley, but this whole Leering Center thing, is that not obvious to you that a place that is called, supposed to be called a learning center, spelled learning wrong? That's a red flag. But y'all still getting behind that crap. It's so obvious what's going on with the Somalian community. And keep in mind this, if you go online, there are tons of videos now where people are coming out, not just from Minnesota, but from Maine and other states that are reporting these same issues with Somalians and these daycare centers. Also home health centers, mental rehab centers, and so on and so forth. So what has happened is they've actually figured out a way to defraud the American people, and they found a chink in the armor, and they're exploiting it. But another problem is a lot of this is coming from the top. Somebody at the top should be knowing exactly what's going on. And they do know what's going on, and they're letting it happen because they want those votes. They are trying to change the demographics of states in this country by actually, I think that's a way of buying votes.
Building right behind me has 22 different home and community-based healthcare companies registered in the building. It's only 4 floors. I walked in there yesterday trying to find a number of them. Many of them are they appear to be just window fronts, door fronts, with nobody behind. So same story, different location. We're here in St. Paul at this building, which looks like a warehouse or a dilapidated old building. Inside this building, there are 60 registered home and community health care organizations inside this one building. We're here in Northeast Minneapolis, and we're at a building that I believe is on the radar of authorities. They have questions about it. A lot of the businesses in here are home health care businesses. Of the total businesses, there's 37. 17 of them are home health care businesses.
This whole Minnesota bull crap going on, knowing that it's just the tip of the iceberg. Anybody else in the mood to just not obey, not comply? Like, why do we obey laws? Why? nobody's held accountable. Well, we're held accountable.
Why do we obey the law? Because it's the law. Because we do what's right regardless. Just because we have a bunch of corrupt politicians, we're still the ones to blame if we're not holding these people accountable. Matt, what do we do? Good question. Well, you know what I would do? I've already done it. I went outside Karen Bass's house in Los Angeles calling her out. Undercover cops showed up or whatever they were looking at me. It was sketchy. But yeah, we should call out the local mayors. Like the mayor of Minneapolis. We should call out Tim Walz. We should go outside the governor's walls and call them out. Instead of everybody going up to people saying they're chimping out, why don't we start calling out, using our First Amendment and call out the corruption and holding people accountable? They want us all divided, hating each other because of our race or our religion. Let's make a good decision. Let's stop giving our energy and time and money to these assholes. So I get it. People are frustrated. People are pissed off. But remember, it's not you versus me. We're against the house. When we go play poker, I'm not concerned about your chips. I'm concerned about winning the house. We're against the house. And let's be honest, we can love our country but hate our government. So let's stop going against one another like a bunch of idiots and sheeple peasant people. And let's figure out a way to really, hold the flames to their feet. So when these people are out in public, you know what I mean? Call them out. Let them know, hey, Tim Walz, we're watching you. Instead of going to Tim Walz's house and yelling out, retard, grown adults trolling and shit. Nah, say, hey, Tim Walz, we know. Anyway.
Accountable. If I roll a stop sign, I'll be held accountable. Still billions of dollars from the government. You're good. Like, it's just... the ultimate gaslighting is what they're doing right now. And it's just, they're just pouring it because nothing's going to happen. That's the thing. And we know that everybody's involved, including the government, because how the hell do you not know with everything, with all the people that are employed by the government to check up on all the businesses? You're telling me they didn't know? Okay, they knew, and nothing's going to happen. Like, what law?
Services froze $185 million for childcare in Minnesota and created new verification requirements for businesses to be able to be reimbursed. Despite the claims of widespread fraud, though, that has allegedly been allowed to go on for years, Minnesota Democrats are criticizing the president for this temporary pause.
We're taking fraud seriously. We're working every day to improve our systems, hold those criminals accountable, and
is staggering. Well, outside the margin of victory. Joining us now, conservative activist and early vote action founder, Scott Pressler. Scott, welcome to the program. You're on the ground a lot, and you love registering people to vote. But this is concerning. Not only are they doing it same day with an ID, without an ID, but they allow other people to vouch for other voters.
Yes, I want to be very clear. This is according to Minnesota state law that with vouching, no proof of residency is required. No photo or voter ID is required. If we were all living in the same neighborhood, I could vouch for you, Lawrence, and say, I know Lawrence, I know Will Kane, and just simply my vouching and you guys signing an oath declaring that you are following the law, you will be handed 2 ballots and you will be able to vote. And if I have 6 other friends that I vouch for, my 1 registered voter in Minnesota could get 8 voters. Now, what's even more concerning, and you just said this earlier, is that if I were an employee at a residential facility, according to state law, I could vouch for unlimited voters by simply showing proof of being an employee at the residential facility.
Blowers in state government are saying that people are planning to scam it. Under the new law, almost every resident is eligible to take up to 20 weeks of paid leave a year to take care of family or for medical reasons, with taxpayers footing the bill and paying out a percentage of a person's salary up to $1,420 a week. The program is projected to cost between $1 and $1.5 billion a year, but Republican lawmakers say That could go up dramatically thanks to how vaguely the law is written, making it ripe for fraud.
One thing that people don't know, you can designate one person annually as the person you care for. So I can designate my uncle living in Florida, go on vacation, and it's up to your employer to investigate whether you're really caring for that person or not. Like, that's just, there's no guardrails. It's going to be ridden with
home state of Minnesota, where we've got a number of daycare providers that are openly violating federal and state laws and regulations, taking money for personal use, using the money to set up a fraudulent child care client, and then providing a kickback has been reported. This is a major issue. There are allegations that, well, not just several, we've got 23 child care or daycare centers either closed or under investigation. The fraud may go as high as $100 million. Now think about that. In fiscal year 2018, Minnesota received $120 million in federal funding. The state contributed about $50 million in matching and maintenance funds, and we may have a fraud case of nearly $100 million in this state, with money then being transferred out of the country via MSP Airport. This is a big issue in my home state of Minnesota. Can you share with me what your agency is doing to investigate this? And I'm just wondering.
Okay. You know what? We need a little comedic break right now. All this is getting us all worked up. We need a little bit of comedic break, folks. So why not go to Dilly Memes? That's right, Dilly Memes. And if you guys don't know me, Matt from the Off Topic Show, now I'm talking in third person. I went viral back in 2023, Hodge twins and calling out the homeless industrial complex. You know, big props to Nick Shirley. But, you know, I don't want to talk myself up, but, you know, California has a lot more fraud going on than Minnesota, especially with the homeless industrial complex. But hey, I'm the dick, guys. But anyway, there is an agenda going down, and I just want to let you guys know I care, bro. I care. So let's go watch something. But you know what? Before we do that, folks, you guys are watching an independent. I'm independent, folks. That's right. I'm independent. That's right. I'm Mr., not Mrs. Independent. Make sure you guys go to stayhighlypositive.com, folks. That's right. Stayhighlypositive.com. Go get your F the New World Order sweater today, folks. There ain't nothing better than getting your F the New World sweater. Go to stayhighlypositive.com. Look at all the latest apparel designed by yours truly. That's me. Help support independent content creators such as myself. You also can go check out my music. Oh my God! Only 136 monthly listeners? Nobody likes my music. Well, that's not necessarily true, because my music is also on iTunes, folks. My music is everywhere. That's right. A little bit of comedy, a little bit of truth, being genuine, being myself, having fun, doing what I love. Hey, of course I'm a dick. A lot of people are pissed off nowadays. They think somebody like me has an ulterior motive, when all I'm trying to do is be a middleman of information, because we're all realizing you can't trust the legacy news. So anyway, we need to take a little break. We need some comedy right here, because I have about another half an hour left. And let's be honest, this is getting a little stressful.
A shocking truth with you. The government stealing from you at a rate you can't even understand. While you struggle to not fall behind on your car payments, your house payments, your child support. While you struggle to maintain being able to pay for your children's extracurriculars. When you skipped family vacations the last 4 years. When you skipped Christmas. Every time you had to say no to your kids because you couldn't afford it. You had to say no to your wife because you couldn't replace it. While you were saying no over and over and over again to your life, to your family, to your dreams, someone else inside the federal government was saying yes at a level you can't even fathom. You canceled your gym membership. You couldn't afford it. You canceled your Netflix account. You couldn't afford it. You canceled your children's ballet lessons. You couldn't afford it. You put food back on the shelves at the grocery store because you couldn't afford to check out. You used your credit card to pay the water bill. You traded in your favorite car for some piece of shit that you could afford. Your 7-day vacation turned into a 3-day weekend. You bought the 3-bedroom, 2-bath because you couldn't get to the 5-bedroom you needed. Just too much money. You had to pass on the neighborhood you and your wife dreamt of living in. You had to get rid of your livestock, pets, dogs, cats, because you couldn't afford to feed them and maintain them. The word no can be very beneficial, but it can also be dangerous. No implies boundaries, which is totally fine. But when you start saying no to financial and/or experiential items, the metaphysical effect it has on your life is massively detrimental. When you live on no, you'll create more no. Do you have the money? No. Do you want to go do this? No. Dad, may I have this? No. They got us as a country and as a people so deep in the nose that you couldn't even say yes to God anymore. You couldn't even say yes to your miracles. How many of you are conditioned to say no to things that you shouldn't actually be saying no to? No to opportunities, no to memories. There's nothing worse than saying no to a memory. If you're saying no to creating a memory that's foundational and that's impactful, you'll block everything good that God has for you. And the theft of the American public created a society of no. They were stealing like you can't even believe. No progress, no fun, no family, no community, no barbecues, no nothing. Just no's all over the place. You go through times in life that you must say yes. Yes to risk, and yes to miracles. God loves yes. It's time to say yes again.
Sorry, I thought that was going to be like a little comedic break, but it was kind of like a hit of reality. Hey, listen up. Everybody watching the Off Topic Show right now, hit the subscribe button, damn it. 2026 is, we're still early in this year. So I make sure you guys are holding up to your resolutions. Thank you, everybody, for supporting the Off Topic Show. Thank you for everybody for growing the channel over the years. And thank you guys for trusting me to be a middleman in this digital age to share the truth with you. And the truth is this. 2026, the 250th year of the United States of America, I think it's going to be one of the biggest PSYOP years we've seen. So buckle up, folks. And to be honest with you, I'm not leaving yet because there's still more to talk about.
Nothing matters. It doesn't matter what you're doing, all right? Close the borders all you want. You know, do this, do that. That's great, all right? Yes, it's good stuff, but it doesn't really help us. It doesn't really help us. We still have to work our balls off. We're still struggling. We're still giving all our money to criminals, all right? Until that money comes back to the people, it means nothing. And then what happens? When money comes back to the people, what happens? It benefits so much, okay? Because what do? We spend the money. We put it back into the economy, businesses, things like that. America grows, okay? So if he really wants America to grow, give us back what we deserve. Give us back what was stolen from us, okay? And it's kind of ironic because you get all these, you know, people that want to talk about reparations and this and that, and blah, 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 blah. In reality, it doesn't matter if you're black, white, what you are, almost everybody deserves reparations at this point from the government, okay? Because politicians have stolen from us our whole lives, all right? We should not be having to pay 30-40% of our income to criminals. We should not have to pay a tax on a property that we already paid sales tax on, all right? A vehicle that we already paid sales tax on, all right? Once you purchase something, you own it. As simple as that, okay? Unless you have a loan on it or something like that. But tax, negative. There should be no tax on property at all, especially for elderly, all right? If you're on a fixed income, you're collecting Social Security, it's outrageous that you're taxing elderly people, retired people, things like that, okay? How are they going to get more income to deal with the taxes, all right? Taxes on pensions, things like that should be gone, long gone, all right? You work your whole life, you get a pension, now you're getting taxed on it every year. Every year it's going to go up and it's going to dwindle down more and more and more. It's ridiculous, all right? This is how they control you. This is basically all planned. It's the reason why they are so powerful at this point, because of your money. And this is why it's going around talking about boycotting taxes, you know? Boston Tea Party was a similar situation, right? And we've seen what happened with that. It's our only power at this point as Americans is to withhold our taxes, but the only way to do that is to stop hating each other, come together and realize that's our real power. And that's what really should matter the most. is your finances, because so much more is connected to that. And so much in this country is connected to your money. These politicians can't survive.
Yeah, you know, listen, folks. Now, there's a woman that went viral because she was making threats to Elon Musk. Let me show you that video, because now she's tripping out. She's literally freaking out right now. First of all, let me play the video where she allegedly is making threats to Elon Musk. If I can find the damn video. Dude, you guys don't understand. I have so many videos right here.
When people say like this is fake, I'm like, actually, well, let's look at.
You want to know what I don't understand? Why do people go to another country just to talk shit about it? Like this woman, like maybe she's there now. I have a hard time believing that she's born in the USA. Now, listen, there's people born in the USA that are upset with the USA. They're upset with the government. They're upset, you know what I mean? They complain. But I do find it weird when people migrate to the USA and then they complain. Now, this woman's freaking out because she was talking crap about Elon Musk. And now she posts this video.
Told me a week ago that my name and Elon Musk's name are being voiced in the same breath, I wouldn't believe you. But here I am today. Hello, if you know who I am, do you know why this video has to be made? On December 31st, 2025, my life took a tragic turn. I was back.
Okay, so somebody says, Matt, you don't know what she's saying? Yeah, I do. I did my research. And look at her right now. Now she's trying to back out. Shut up, bro. Just like most idiots, just like her. They like to run their shit. And then they get put on like with a spotlight. And then they freeze like a deer in headlights. No, shut up. You made a threat to the world's richest dude. Now you're done. You stupid bitch. Let's play it.
Be misinterpreted and misheard on a now viral clip. In this clip, my words and what they are being translated to has been taken greatly out of context. I want to make myself clear. I never intended or even aimed to threaten the life of Elon Musk. I'm not a person that carries around hate. The media and Elon have taken my words completely out of context, and it's been deeply hurtful to watch how that's turned into me being dehumanized and painted as a villain. For context, the clip going viral was taken from a longer live segment and edited in a way that removes the heart of what I was trying to say. During that stream, some of my supporters asked me about my thoughts on Elon Musk in relation to his health after viral photos of him in swim shorts surfaced. My intention was to never mock, insult, or be cruel.
Shut up. I don't need a damn script when it comes straight from the heart, honey. I don't believe you, girl. Because if you're being genuine, you would look right in the camera and say, Elon Musk, I've been stressing a lot lately about bills. I was really upset like most people are. And since you're one of the world's richest men, I decided to take my aggression out on you. I was in a like, what is this stupid shit? Like a damn yeah, put it right there. Okay. I want to say that you know, people, I'm under attack because shut up. I'm not buying it, you stupid cunt. Now, peasants and sheeple people will buy it, but not me.
In any way. What I was trying to express came from my personal experience. As a person gets older, health becomes more important, and it is something we should all be taking seriously and treat with care. My message was meant to encourage kindness towards our bodies and towards one another if we want to live a long, luxurious life. Instead, that message was twisted, stripped of its context, and turned into something it was never meant to be. A few people went ahead and asked Elon's AI Grok what it thought about my language in the video. I would display the response here. As you can see, Grok agrees. This is more interpreted as dismissive rather than a literal threat. Elon Musk tweeted the same viral video twice. I assume the first time didn't get the reaction he wanted, both hours apart. One where he said, and I quote, "wonderful people," and the most recent time that is currently still pinned at the top of his profile stating, and I quote, "then it is war." While Somali hate is at an all-time high right now, Elon is a very powerful man and has endless amount of supporters. This will forever be a losing match for me. Elon Musk is coming at me with full force, but I don't remember when I signed up to be an scapegoat, but okay. This tweet has caused me.
What did you say about goats?
Great discomfort. My intentions were to never make Elon Musk uncomfortable or feel unsafe in any way. I don't know how a billionaire can be scared of a little girl who doesn't have half the power, but go off, King. My words have been villainized and my voice has been stolen. Me and Elon Musk's lives are worlds apart. I do not have nearly the same amount of resources he is fortunate enough to have. This whole situation has put me in truly great danger. Private information about me is being displayed all over the internet, and I have received endless amount of threats over this miscommunication, and I truly am in fear for my future. But
well, maybe you should have thought about that before you went and yappity yap yap yap. Yappity yap, yappity yap yap yap, yappity yap yap. Yappity yap yap, yappity yap 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 yap. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Hi, here from Lives of TikTok. So I went down the Minnesota fake daycare healthcare rabbit hole, and I came across this address in Burnsville, and it's basically this building, totally unmarked. We found 9 healthcare companies running out of here. There's for sure more. We only found 9. They all have Somali names. One of them, Grace Care Center, which is run by Saeed Ahmad. We looked into their website. They claim to have a facility here for kids with autism. This is their site. Tons and tons of red flags. We cure your chill. So if you want your chill to Lear, you can send them to the Grace Care Center to Lear in this Somali Learing Center. Frequently questioned. These numbers don't work. This one just rings endlessly. This one was disconnected. We called a bunch that we found at this location, and none of them went through. Most of these do not have websites. They don't have reviews, nothing. This one at least has a website, although with a lot of spelling errors. Here's the gallery, spelled like this, with a bunch of stock images that don't lead anywhere. And then these don't lead anywhere. If you click on it, just takes you back up. If you click on About Us, it says it was founded by Omar with a stock image of a white woman, even though it was founded by Saeed Ahmad. And then the contact information is just a bunch of BS. Fake made up address, fake.
Tampon Tim, you're a retard!
Anybody gonna get this video game right here? Anybody? You know, this might bring us all together. Let me play you this video. It's not about left or right. It's about doing what's right.
Today, making my coffee. Meanwhile, Somalians are stealing $8 billion from the government. Meanwhile, the Pentagon just lost $2.5 trillion, and oh, I have no idea where it went. Ilhan Omar's had a Congress seat after committing marriage fraud and immigration fraud, tax fraud, money laundering, sending money to terrorist organizations in Somalia. And she's living high on the hog, chilling. $40 million net worth with $174,000 salary. Isn't that great, American citizens? And what is our president doing about it? Complaining about her ass on Twitter. Instead of raiding her house and freezing her bank accounts or deporting her, signing a executive order to get these people cooked. Nah, what's his useless ass doing? Bragging about how great it is to live for the middle class. No, it's not, nigga. I'm still poor. My life hasn't changed at all. What do you mean? The economy's doing amazing. America's more respected than ever. You're gaslighting us. America's more respected than ever? Oh, really? When you have a bunch of third world retards that are going to Minnesota just to steal from the government? Oh, but the country's respected? I don't respect you right now. I don't. Why has Tim Walz not been arrested already? Why? Why has he not been detained? Why have you not even made a statement about this? You're not stupid, Trump. You're not. You're not stupid, JD Vance. Why has it been crickets for the last 2 days on Twitter? You ain't got nothing to say now. Now the people are demanding action. You don't have nothing to say now. So yeah, good morning, America. Good morning. I hope you have a great Monday. Go to work. Go be a slave. Go get stolen from. Go fund terrorism. Go fund illegal aliens to go live off of your back.
Hey, just calm down. First of all, Noodles, thank you so much for the donation, and thank you everybody for donating to the Off Topic Show. Listen, we're all trying to get through this thing called life, and the digital world ain't going anywhere. The internet ain't going away. All I can tell you is you better find an online community, and I'm very thankful and appreciative of my online community that we have built together. With that being said, we have a responsibility here to always look for the truth. Now, sometimes I might get it wrong, but I don't do it intentionally. And what I mean by that is I get so up in the moment. I want us to go live and talk about what's happening. Maybe I might get some news or some fun. My heart's in the right place, or I hope you guys know that. I hope it shows. Anyway, thank you so much for all the support. Let me play some more clips. We're going to get out of here in a moment. But to all the content creators out there like David, keep making the content, keep doing your thing. And thank you for tuning in. Seriously, it's freaking awesome.
Have a great time today. Have an amazing Monday being a slave in your own country, actively getting replaced, and our elected officials are doing absolutely nothing about it. Isn't that great? Isn't that just amazing? I'm so happy. Stop paying taxes. Never pay taxes again. Go tax exempt on all of your forms. If you're an independent contractor, don't even bother. Don't even bother with it. What are they gonna do? They can't even find $2.5 trillion from the Pentagon. Oh, it's almost like they're all stealing it. Maybe that's what it is. Stop paying taxes. F the government.
On the TV, Somali boy count cash, move sneaky, paper in the daycare, paper in the kitchen on the farm, different story, different vision, every office, cousin got position, every meeting, bro I got a mission, smile for the photo, suit look clean, under the table, whole crew eat green, Somali scam king, hey. We run that, 8 bill gone, they can't get none back. On God, every hustle, every angle. Comrade, Kylo, say, flip it, untangle. Somali scam king, talk sweet, walk mean. Dress code halal, money so hot I'm clean. Rebeat, sign here, that's the anthem. Whole block eating off the big boy scams. Damn, 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 damn. Somali scam king. Somali scam king. Talk sweet, talk sweet, talk sweet. Scam king. Somali scam king. Talk sweet, talk sweet, talk sweet. Scam king. Somali scam king. Talk sweet, talk sweet, talk sweet. Scam king. Somali scam king. Freedom fighters, now they fight with spreadsheets. Laptop louder than the sound of the streets. Grand after grand, feeding all the kids. Outside parking lot full of new whips. Charity, trucking, fake school, fake farm. Whole application like greed in the charm. Refugee program, we help, we care. Back in Saxon, we just spit that shit. Comrade Carlos in the must front row at the door prayer. Plan where the funds go, one file hit. One shell company dead by the time they notice. We in the air. Somali scam king. We run that 8 bill gone, they can't get none back. On God, every hustle, every angle. Comrade Carlos, say flip it, untangle. Somali scam king. Talk sweet, walk mean, dress code halal, money so hot I'm clean. Habibi, sign here, that's the anthem. Whole block eating off the big boy scams. Damn, 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 damn. Somali scam king. Somali scam king. Talk sweet, talk sweet, talk sweet. Somali scam king. Talk sweet, talk sweet, talk sweet. Scam king. Somali scam king. Talk sweet, talk sweet, talk sweet. Scam king.
Thanks, B Young. We got to laugh a little bit about it, right? Because if we don't, we're going to go insane. It's not funny, but I mean, there's a song by Soulja, I think his name. Don't worry about the things you can't control. This is why I do podcasting, not singing. Don't worry about the things you can't control. Anyway, or can we control it? I don't know. I don't want to count us out just yet, but it does look like it does look a little grim, folks. I mean, seriously.
Fugazi. You know what a fugazi is?
No, fugazi. It's a fake.
Yeah, fugazi. It's a wazi. It's a woozy. It's a fairy dust. It doesn't exist. It's never landed. It is no matter. It's not on the elemental chart. It's not fucking real.
Right. All right. All right.
Call to stay lit, faces all known. Same footsteps, same cracked stone. Strangers drift where they don't belong. Eyes get heavy when the night runs on. Money talk whispers, hands move quick. Wrong kind of quiet, wrong kind of mix. Windows down, but the air goes cold. Everybody feeling when the story's old. Not on our block, not on our block. Wrong gon' stop where the curve is sharp. Not on our block, lines stay locked. Not on our block. No sirens sing, no extra noise. Just rules that stick like oil and salt. Meals don't slide where the kids still play. Bad math don't balance this way. Word gets passed without a call. Streets remember who broke the law. Sun comes up, same face is back. Same crow, hell, no crack. Not on our block, no, not on our block. Don't move, stop where the curve is sharp. Not on our block, lines stay locked. Not on our block. Run stays firm, fence stays tight. At the corner.
Dude, we are so screwed. What was that? The Weeknd? What was that? The Weeknd and Post Malone? We're so done. We're screwed. I mean, that was a banger. Hey, that song was dope. Anybody talking shit? Hey, if you don't like that song, you're just a loser. Those last two songs were dope, and they were AI. All right, I think we kind of wrap up the show today. Tomorrow, I'll be with Adam over on Compound Censored at 8 a.m. It's always been great. What are you doing? Randy? Randy, you want to get up here before we go or what? Randy, come here. You know what? This will be a good time to plug the puzzle. Let me see. Hey, thank you, everybody, for Randy, come here. Come here, Randy. Let me pull this up real quick before we get out of here. Randy? Right here. Randy? Rambo. Bring him here. Just bring him here. I need to do this promo. Need to do this right. Hold on. Just hand it to me. Randy! Grab him. Shit, everything's freezing up. Randy! Damn it. Oh, shit. Randy, your ass is in the way. Randy! Damn it. All right, guys. Randy. All right, guys. Go to stayhighlypositive.com. Go get your Randy puzzle today. The perfect co-host. Right, Randy? Randy, come here. Go get your perfect co-host puzzle today. Right, Randy? Yeah. Randy! Perfect co-host puzzle, stayhighlypositive.com. All right, that's it. That's your news segment for today. I'm going to start doing these in 2026, like at least whenever I'm not doing the podcast on the network, I'll try to do these. There was one more video I wanted to pull up for you guys if I can find it. If I can't, we'll just go ahead and end the show right now. It's another important video. If I can't find it, I think that's it. Okay, hey, here's one more video about taxes. I just want to say this again to everybody watching. I'm going to play this video and then we're going to end the show. I just want to let everybody listening right now to know, dude, 2026 is here. Go make some shit pop and stop giving in to all the political mumbo jumbo and letting it vampire your energy away. Start manifesting. Go take a little eighth of shrooms, do what you got to do, but you're in control, and you're controlling how you react to everything around you. So don't go be a little loser, okay? Don't be a little loser. So let me play this clip. Make sure you guys are subscribed here on YouTube, and yeah, I'll see you guys when I see it. Doop deep be deep. Let me just find the clip one more time. Doopa 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 deep boop 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 bee. Oh, here's this guy too. Look here.
Problem. If you want to get to the root problem of the United States, it's Nick Shirley and people just like him. The problem is definitely not $9 billion of fraudulent spending of $18 billion allocated towards Medicaid.
This guy has a funny take on the Nick Shirley situation. Surely you've heard the story by now.
It's not the fact that we don't have any auditing or any checks and balances or any verification process to see if the services are even being provided. It has nothing to do with the fact that we just pay any invoice that comes across the government desk with no questions or verification process at all. It has nothing to do with 85% of a certain segment of population in Minnesota takes advantage of government services like SNAP and Medicaid, or the fact that millions of dollars, taxpayer dollars, wound up in the hands of terrorist groups like Al-Shabaab. It has nothing to do with the fact that this level of fraud in Medicaid happened under the nose of Tim Walz and his administration, or every governmental official or auditing group or process within that state. It's not the fact that this is probably actually happening in every state in the United States. It's Nick Shirley for helping to uncover.
We just mutated on a Knocky James. Tiger blood, Charlie Sheen. Leadership level like a college dean. Addicted to the truth like crack is to a fiend. The elites killed the American dream. Along with Epstein, let's rage against the machine. Momentum picking up and I'm hardly burning steam. Positivity never makes it mainstream. The country's torn like some Levi James. Cutting the lawn, but I'm barely making greens. Give it to you straight like a laser beam. Reality is not what it seems. Dude, where are those Nancy Pelosi tit pics? Okay, listen, bro. I know those are AI. And I've already told you last time. You sent me Elizabeth Warren. I don't know why you sent me Paul Pelosi's dick. Like, I thought it was kind of funny at first because it looked like a mushroom. But honestly, dude, I want those Nancy Pelosi tit pics now. They thought I really wanted to see him.